And I am live on location here in downtown Sacramento with the woman who found the body. As you can see behind me, the police have this whole alleyway taped off. Ma'am, in your own words, can you describe what you found here?
You know, it was real messed up. Like, here I am around 2 a.m. just trying to clean up after closing time. I was taking the trash out when I see this dude's shoes from behind the dumpster. I was thinking this is just another poor soul who needed something to eat. But when I looked closer, I found there was no head on this guy.
Wow. Yeah, frightening stuff indeed. This is the fourth body in Sacramento to have been decapitated like this. Many are starting to wonder, who is this new serial killer?
Yeah, it was hella screwy. Hey, can I say hi to my friends? Hi, Becky.
No time at this moment, but thank you so much. Back to you, Stan.
Mr. Yeager, he's ready to see you now.
After the secretary turns off the news broadcast, Chad Yeager gets up from his waiting room chair and enters the office of a government official. He had been called to Washington, D.C. in the early morning for a special meeting.
Ah, yes. Mr. Yeager, thank you for coming all this way. I trust our jet was comfortable for you?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Chad finds it odd that the man is wearing a blue and black tracksuit at the office, but nonetheless shakes his hand.
Oh my, that's quite a grip you have there. Oh, where are my manners? Please ignore what I'm wearing. When we finish up here, I'm going straight for my daily run.
The official eyes Chad up and down, noting his large and muscled frame.
Not that I need to tell you exercise is a must in life. You look like you're going to star in a Masters of the Universe reboot as He-Man.
Thank you, sir, I guess. But I have to say I'm a little confused as to why the government flew me to D.C. in a private jet, when they did say they were done with me.
Right. Sorry. Down to business. So, Mr. Yeager, as you know, very few people know how these aliens operate. In fact, it's literally just you former Shadow Rangers and the Power Rangers. We're assembling a new strike team to lead raids against them to cut the head off the snake, so to speak. And old Uncle Sam wants you. We're going to extend the offers to the remaining members of the Shadow Rangers and the Power Rangers as well, since experience is more valuable here than any material or currency. And we would absolutely make it worth your while.
Oh, I see. Well, sir, I'm honored you'd ask me, but I'm gonna have to decline your offer. I'd rather leave all that Black Ops Task Force stuff behind me. I'm just trying to do me for now.
Well, Chad, may I call you Chad? I'm not going to lie, I had hoped for a different answer. However, your life is your life, and you are no longer employed by us. And yes, we did pay you to go away and keep your mouth shut about some things. I'll tell you what, Schwarzenegger Jr., you think on it some. I won't press on you. Just sleep on it. And if you change your mind, get back to me. In the meantime, here's a little something just in case they strike you again. You know, for protection.
He hands Chad a business card that has no name on it, merely a phone number, and also gives him what looks like a present wrapped in plain brown paper with an envelope taped to it.
Will do. I'm sorry if I wasted your time and funds to bring me here. I can make my own way back to North Carolina if you'd rather not use up any more resources on little old me.
Nah, don't worry about it, son. The car that brought you here from the airport will take you back to the jet and get you home.
As Chad exits out of the office and back into the waiting room, he spies a familiar, yet disheveled face.
Holy shit! Dominic! How are you?
Oh, great. They brought the Boy Scout in, too.
Dominic Ramirez, formerly known as Shadow Ranger Black, is in the same chair that Chad had been sitting in just moments ago. Chad can tell the former Army captain had not been sleeping. In fact, there was nothing Chad could see that would indicate that the annoyed and angry-looking man had even been taking care of himself.
Yeah, I guess they're talking to just about everyone.
Well, can you tell me what the hell they dragged me all the way here for?
Not really up to me, but I reckon you're probably gonna like it.
Yeah, whatever. Looks like you're leaving, so I'll let you keep doing that.
Okay, yeah. Take care of yourself.
The look in Dominic's eyes gets even more angry, more unhinged. Chad can easily tell he wants nothing to do with him, so without another word, Chad exits to head back home.
Filthy damn traitor.
On board the Crisis Fortress, the foot soldiers, known as Maggots, are trained as Bosgan watches on.
Bosgan, meet me in the cryobrick immediately. And bring one of those shitty little maggots with you.
Of course, my count. I shall be there at once.
Bosgan eyes the Maggots. The Maggots were originally developed in a secret lab on Edenoi. They were created as a mixture of the DNA of Edenites with that of various other life forms, in the hopes of creating a super soldier army. However, the deformed beings were nowhere near as powerful as hoped, and were not even able to properly speak. They were kept only because they were easy to clone and fiercely loyal.
You there, with the cracked helmet, come with me.
The Maggot bows to his general and follows him out of the training compartment down several passageways and into the cryobrig, where many monstrosities and criminals are held to be used as mercenaries or attack pets. Near a console stands the huge bronze and gold armored frame of Count Dragon.
You, maggot, try this on.
Dragon throws a vest-like device at the henchman, who immediately follows the order.
Bosgan, if this works, we will have our own warrior. Not quite a rider, not quite a ranger, but all destruction. Now activate that breastplate and stand back. If this works, then I'll give what's left of Earth to Gallant for making this possible.
Absolutely, my lord.
Bosgan activates the device, and for a moment, nothing appears to happen. But then, a loud, pulsing thrum can be heard. Various lights behind begin to blink, and the Maggot begins to vibrate. Then, in a flash of lightning, the Maggot is gone. In its place, the device lays in a puddle that looks like olive green mud.
Blast it all! Bosgan, why did that happen that way? Damn that split-brained terrorist for not making this work for me.
My lord, I believe the energy source the riders and the rangers pull from was too much for this prototype to handle. I believe Gal Ant can make this right. He has created his own suit, after all.
Yes, but his suit doesn't use the same power source. I need the suit to specifically run off the Henshin Nexus.
Of course, my lord. I shall contact Gallant and inform him of his failure and ensure that it is rectified.
Once he returns home, Chad takes Albie to Asta's shop. Chad and Asta go to wrap up a special project as Albie plays some video games.
And one more turn, and there. Done. One sidecard installed.
Sweet! Adam's gonna love this. He was pretty bummed when he couldn't ride with me anymore, so maybe this sidecar will cheer him up.
Bitchin'.
Hey, Chad, do you think I can test this one on the way home?
Absolutely. Between Asta's know-how and my tightening the bolts, it's not coming off.
Hey, it's closing time. I'm gonna go grab myself a beer from the back. Do you guys want anything?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Nice try, Big Al, but I'm pretty sure if my brain did fall out long enough for me to give you booze, your brother would make sure it would be the last thing I did.
I'll take a soda.
Yes, you will. But you'll take that soda to go. We gotta get back. I have an appointment in a bit. Just need to hit the head first.
An appointment with Destiny?
Chad makes his way to the bathroom, but as soon as he closes the door, a feeling of dizziness takes over. His belt appears at his waist, and he is instantly transformed. Chad staggers back as he doesn't understand what has just happened, or why he is now in his suit.
What the hell?
Chad Yeager, you are the newest of the masked riders, chosen by Prince Dex and deemed worthy by the Nexus.
Yeah, that's about the skinny of it. Who am I hearing? Where are you talking from? Is this a trick by Dragon?
No, I'm not a trick. I am Aaron.
Okay, yeah, that clears that up. Who?
Hey, bro, you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm good. I just had a big lunch.
I am Aaron, short for Assisting Intelligence of the Rider Nexus. Think of a quantum computer in your belt.
Cool. Can we do this lit?
Just then, Chad's eyes go blank and begin to glow as he untransforms. To Chad, it feels as if he's sinking and floating at the same time. And then, darkness.
Hello? Where am I?
You are in the Henshin Nexus, or I believe you know it better as the Morphin Grid.
Again? Why? I don't have time for this. I have shit to do.
Time is not a factor here. You have already experienced the Nexus before with your encounter with the being known as Saba.
Okay, so why are we having this conversation? No disrespect, but I'm sort of confused here.
You have only been using the suit's most basic form. As assistant to the great masked riders, it is my job to make sure you understand your suit and your power.
Most basic form? You mean there's more to this suit than the already epic way I've been using it?
3.
3?
3 more forms.
Okay. Well, what are they and how do I use them?
That will be revealed in time.
Then what was the point of this? If you can't tell me about them, then why even hint at it?
Because, with Prince Dex becoming more and more busy on Edenoi, I will be stepping in to deliver guidance as the moments arise.
Did Dex make you?
No. I was created long ago.
The disorienting darkness is transformed with a bright blast as Chad is now surrounded by galaxies and stars.
Long ago, there lived a race that dwelt among the stars with the powers of gods. The race was peaceful and benevolent, always helping those they could throughout the universe. Then, one day, one of the magical beings made his way to Earth. His name was Ivano Uza. On Earth, he saw that the population was ungrateful for the miracles he had been performing. He became frustrated. Anger rose in his heart as he began getting less and less praise and worship. He went mad with power and began to rule the population with an iron fist.
Okay, so this Ivan Ooze fella...
Ivano Uza.
Right, Ivano Oza. What happened to him?
2 brothers from Uza's homeworld, Nareen Ninjori and Nareen Ninjokin, decided they could not sit idle as Uza twisted his power for evil intent. They began working on the first powers. Ninja created the power coins, while Ninjokin created the rider belts. They sought young warriors, pure of heart, to battle Ivano and imprison him. Much later, Nareen Ninjokin created more rider belts and found his way to Edenoi, where he fell in love with the woman who would steal his heart.
Wait, Edenoi? This is all so much. Why did Dex not tell me any of this?
Perhaps because he is so humble. Ninjokin gave up his immortality to stay on Edenoi. He became the ruler of the world, being loved by all. His lineage still runs strong, as he is the ancestor of King Lexian, Prince Dex, and Count Dragon.
Dragon and Dex are related?
That is all for now. As I said, all will be revealed in time to you. As you say, you have shit to do.
Chad suddenly snaps back to the bathroom at Asta's shop. Confused and baffled, he wanders back out to his brother and best friend.
Hey, are you feeling okay? You look like you don't feel good.
Yeah, but I'm doing just dandy. Just thinking about some stuff. Let's get home. I got some plans today.
Back on Edenoi, Prince Dex, accompanied by his best friend and right-hand man Denius, has just finished helping in the cleanup and repairs to the village of Kingstone, where the recent battle with the Plague Patrol took place.
And that should about do it, Your Majesty.
Dude, we've been going over this for countless solar cycles. Please, 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 just call me Dex. You've been my best friend since we were pupillings.
Yes, Your Majesty, but I'd prefer around the populace to... Wait, what did you call me?
Oh, dude, a term of endearment I learned on Earth. Their culture is absolutely fascinating. Or, I guess, cultures? They have many nations and cultures, really.
Huh. That's interesting. I can't imagine how that would go here. I guess there are some differences in other regions, but not to the degree that you describe on Earth.
Exactly. When the war is finally over, I'm going to take you so you can see for yourself. And meet the new writer.
That would be wonderful, Your Majesty.
Denius uses the gem in his forehead to project a globe of Edenoi. He points to a large city.
Next on the agenda is an appearance in Glafbleg for the opening of the newest circuit factory.
Just what we need. More vehicles.
You are aware that your title as a rider refers to a vehicle, right?
Yeah. On Earth they'd call you a smartass.
But my brains are in my head, though.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Later that night, Chad is wrapping up an MMA class he teaches, along with boxing classes, at the Angel Grove University Student Union Gym and Lounge. Jason Scott is taking the same class with him today, as they take each other's classes to round out their fighting styles.
Oh, man. You sure you're human? I've never had anyone lock me up like that where I couldn't move.
That one's actually something I picked up in the military. I can teach it to you if you want.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get going. I've got things to do, but thanks, bro. I'll see you.
Yeah, see you, man. Oh, and great job as always, dude. That poor guy you were sparring was so scared he couldn't even see you move. You're like lightning. I don't know who's faster, you or Tommy.
I'll pretend you didn't say that.
Right. Sorry. I'll see you tomorrow for your class.
Chad and Jason perform an elaborate handshake that ends in them bowing to each other, and then Chad makes his way to a table where his boyfriend and fellow hero Adam sits.
Howdy, handsome. What's cracking?
Hey, I'm just thinking about some stuff with Rocky. He's pissed at all of us because he's on this stupid idea that he's got to go out and play Daredevil. And most of us got into it with him, Jason, and Zach. He hasn't even talked to me lately. I just wish he would sit down and talk to me, you know? He and Tommy actually got physical. I don't want us all to fall apart. Holy shit. Chad, look at what my cousin just sent in the group chat.
Chad moves around to the other side of the table and scoots the chair closer to Adam. Adam presses play on a video, which is shaky cam footage of several people screaming as what looks like a 6-foot-tall humanoid praying mantis disappears around the side of a building.
What the hell is that? Is that even real?
That's got Dragon Monster written all over it. Where is that?
Adam sends a text to his cousin, who replies immediately.
He says it's in Stone Canyon. Chad, we have to go tell the others.
Nah, don't bother. Sounds like you got your own bullshit to deal with. I'll go myself.
Are you sure? I can come along and help.
It's okay, sweetness. I'll take care of it. I'll let you know in case I need any backup. Besides, I'm the one on Dragon duty.
Did you just call me sweetness?
Chad himself starts to turn red.
Oh, sorry. Too much? Too corny? Too soon for pet names?
No. I like it. Now go kick that monster's ass and get some sleep. You said you have a surprise for me tomorrow morning.
Chad leans over and kisses Adam, then jogs out of the lounge and to his bike. As soon as he's out of sight, he teleports to Stone Canyon. On board the Crisis Fortress, Count Dragon sits on the throne, watching two maggots fight to the death for his personal amusement.
This is the best you imbeciles can do. You disgust me.
My lord, I have spoken to both Gallant and Master Vilius.
Then report. Today is not the day to test my patience.
Of course, my lord. Gallant is going to resume work on the project at once. Master Vilius has sent him all the information and records behind the Shadowcoin project to see if that information could be useful.
Very well, Boskin. In the meantime, what's the latest on Mantarip?
Ah, yes. The prisoner I sent the other day. I'm pleased to report, my lord, that Mantarip has killed many people. By the time the pesky rider finds him, it will be too late. He'll already be too powerful.
Perfect. Now look through the cryobrig logs for a beast that can control minds. I have a plan to grow our forces beyond our Maggots and Bandora's Tengas.
At once, my lord.
A couple hours into searching for the monster in the video, Chad stops to run into a gas station to get a drink. He heads to the wall of coolers in the back, and as he's reaching for a soda, he hears one of the last things you ever want to hear in a store.
Okay, asshole. Don't get cute. Just put the money in the bag, or they're gonna have to wring your remains out of a mop into your coffin. You feel me?
Well, hey, we don't need to get hasty here. Please, man. After 9, we only keep like $20 in the register.
Chad turns and starts to silently make his way to the front in order to get the drop on the robber, but he's taken aback and stops when he hears another voice. This one is more familiar.
Hey, dickweed! I'm real sick of you thugs coming around here screwing with good people.
Chad is horrified by what he sees. Rocky DeSantos standing near the door, after having sent the robber through the window and out into the parking lot, making his way toward the already injured thug.
Rocky, that's enough. He's not going anywhere. The cops can get it from here.
Rocky stops, turns to Chad, and instantly looks even more angry.
What the hell do you want? Get the hell out of here, Chad. This dude's about to learn a lesson.
He's already learned it. Look at him, dude.
God, shut up. First Tommy, then Aisha and Adam jump on my case. And don't get me started on Zordon. I'm trying to make a difference here.
You already make one every single day. Save this shit for the cops. Yeah, stop the guy. Defend this world, this town, this fellow working the register. But you stop the guy and save the day. Leave it to the cops to take from here.
And what if they don't? People die all the time because of assholes like him.
Rocky gestures to the would-be robber.
They slip through the cracks of the system.
That's not your fight, Rocky. Come on, let's go.
No. I don't need shit from you, too.
Damn it, I am trying to keep you away from getting in trouble. Come on.
Rocky stands there, glaring.
Please, Rocky. Adam wouldn't want you in trouble.
Fine.
Rocky gets in his car as Chad mounts his motorcycle.
Thanks, kid. If you ever find yourself back here, your next Phillip's on me.
The cashier is yelling all this as the two young men drive away. Chad follows Rocky to an empty parking lot next to a little dive bar.
Why the hell are you in Stone Canyon, Chad? Shouldn't you either be back in Hickville or in Angel Grove with everyone else that's crapping all over what I'm trying to do with my life?
I'm trying to find a monster from Reagan that someone recorded a sighting. What the hell are you doing here? Shouldn't you also be in Angel Grove? You know, where you're going to school now?
Rocky takes a step towards Chad, with his fists clenched, but still at his side.
Look, smartass. I'm trying to find that new damn serial killer that's cutting people's freaking heads off out there.
That was on the news yesterday. Was there another body?
Yeah. And just 2 cities over, whoever it is working his way through Cali. And looking at the other cities, this one's next.
So what now, Rocky? You just gonna drive around hoping that somehow, by a crazy miracle, you find a dude about to cut someone's head off? Then what? Morph and beat him to death?
I'm not trying to kill anyone, I'm trying to save lives, but hey, screw it. If I had to, yes. And it's not the best plan, but you're literally doing the same damn thing.
The difference is, I'm looking for an alien monster sent to this planet by an intergalactic warlord. That's going to be easier to spot than some guy that could be literally anyone. And Rocky, no one gets it more than me that yes, Sometimes people have to die to save others. Shit, man. I was a soldier. It's kind of the military's whole thing. But you don't go out specifically looking to end a life, Rocky. That isn't justice. And that's definitely not what Adam would want.
Before he can finish his sentence, Rocky cuts him off.
Oh my god, dude. Do you really never turn off this Captain America act?
Okay. What the hell's your problem with me, Rocky? All I do is try to be friends with you.
Maybe I don't trust you, Mr. Shadow Ranger.
Seriously? Still? You know that was not my fault. And why is it different with me? Tommy did much worse shit when he was controlled than I did, and you trust him. You might not be getting along with him, but you trust him.
That's different.
How is it different?
Because Tommy didn't use and manipulate my best friend. You're no good for Adam, and yet here you are trying to tell me what he wants, what he needs or thinks. He never has time for me anymore. We've been best friends since we were kids. But you've changed him.
Chad stares in disbelief at what he's just heard.
Are you seriously saying that I am the issue with your friendship? You stopped spending time with him when you got a girlfriend. You are the one that keeps excluding him from shit or making him feel like the third wheel. You're the one that won't talk to him right now, not the other way around. He's in a damn wheelchair, Rocky. He needs his best friend now more than ever. And I'm taking up his time these days? I'm one of the only people that'll spend time with him. Meanwhile, you're feeling sorry for yourself and blaming everyone else for pushing him away instead of yourself while you ghost him and play Punisher. Pull your head out of your ass, Rocky. You might just see that I'm not the one you should be mad at.
Ah!
Rocky steps forward and swings his muscled arm, connecting his fist to Chad's jaw.
You feel better now?
Don't you dare talk to me like that. I'm not a damn child.
Well, then act like an adult.
Rocky swings again, but this time, Chad catches it and pushes his fist away.
No, you get that one because you're hurting and I care about you. But I don't care if you are my boyfriend's bestie. You don't get another hit.
Screw you!
Rocky starts throwing more punches as Chad blocks and parries.
Rocky! I mean it! Stop!
No! If you're not going to shut up, I'm going to shut you up!
Chad starts fighting back to defend himself, the two men trading blows in an empty parking lot. Each time Rocky lands any hits, Chad can definitely feel the anger behind them.
Can we stop this, please? I don't want to hurt you.
No! Stop holding back. You ruined everything. Now fight me like you mean it.
Rocky lands a kick to the side of Chad's head, staggering the big man. Chad's eyes narrow.
Fine.
Chad slaps the next several punches away and rotates a punch from his left fist to Rocky's right shoulder. Chad drops down into a takedown and revolves his body to put Rocky's right arm in an arm bar.
Enough, Rocky. This is done.
Get off me!
Not until you promise to cut the shit and be civil.
After several more seconds of struggling, Rocky finally lays still.
Fine.
The two men return to their feet and start to brush themselves off.
Look, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing, but you're right. None of my issues, those with Adam included, are your fault. And I've been absolutely unfair to you. For that, I'm sorry. I'll go see Adam tomorrow and talk to him.
Tomorrow evening, if you can swing it, please. I'm surprising him tomorrow morning with a motorcycle ride. I put a sidecar on the Harley so he could ride with me again.
I'll admit, that's pretty badass. I was also wondering why you were on this old Kawasaki.
Hey, this was my first bike.
Again, though, I'm not quitting my personal mission, Chad. The cops can't handle it all.
Neither can you, though. Look, I'm gonna get a couple hours of sleep. It's clear this monster's not out and about right now, and your head snatcher's not gonna get found tonight. Go get some shut-eye and call Adam tomorrow evening. Your best friend misses you.
The doors to the little dive bar open as closing time arrives, and several people shuffle out, paying no attention to the two roughed-up young men.
Yeah, you're right. Let's... Oh, hey there, miss. Can I help you?
Chad looks over to who Rocky is talking to. A very pretty petite woman with big green eyes who's sashaying towards them.
Oh, howdy, ma'am. Howard.
She stops at Chad, eyeing him up and down as she puts her hand on his chest.
Okay. Ma'am, are you okay? Do we need to get you, like, an Uber or something?
She glances at Rocky, winking silently at him as she squeezes Chad's arm.
Ma'am, let's just find you a safe ride home, shall we?
She places her finger on Chad's lips and appears to be looking into his eyes seductively, only glancing away just long enough to make sure the other people that left the bar were truly all gone.
Okay, lady, just because he's built like John Cena's stunt double doesn't mean you get to be creepy.
Chad steps back and gently moves the small, beautiful woman's hands.
Look, ma'am, I am flattered, but you are so barking up the wrong tree.
The stranger looks annoyed and then angry.
Are you going to mindlessly follow me to a secluded place for sex or what?
Yo, what's up with your voice, lady?
Ma'am, I'm not really sure what's going on here, but my friend and I are leaving now. Please stay safe. Maybe have the bartender inside call a cab or something. Night, ma'am.
Rocky heads towards his car, and Chad turns to walk away, when suddenly, Chad feels a sharp pain and is tossed into the side of a nearby dumpster.
Ugh! What just happened?
Whoa! Holy shit! Chad, get up!
Chad slowly pulls himself up to his feet with one arm, his other clutching a large slash in his side, with blood pouring down. He tries to shake the fog off, and looks to see where that small, gorgeous woman was, but in her place is now the same large, 6-foot-tall humanoid praying mantis from the video.
I think we found your monster.
I think we also found your serial killer.
Well, I guess. It's morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus Ape Ranger power!
Well, okay then. Here we go.
Pitch and face, engage!
Oh, that's better.
I just wanted to eat you. Is that too much to ask? All the other weak men just followed me.
Probably because they didn't hear that sweet old voice of yours.
How did you resist my seduction? I chose a rather attractive woman to copy.
Well, yeah, I'm spoken for. And I'm gay.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to...
Before the big bladed bug can finish the thought, a red blur swings for it, but misses.
Wait, is that as fast as you really are? Okay, I'll get to eat after all.
Chad and Rocky both try repeatedly to land any hits on the mantis, but they're not able to touch it.
Oh, I hate this thing.
I don't get it. No matter what we try, we haven't landed anything.
In the blink of an eye, the mantis appears in front of Chad and sends a kick of its own into Chad's hip, sending him flying.
Yeah, getting pretty sick of that.
Chad gets up, putting his right hand on his belt, where the strap meets the blue decorative circle.
Flowing store form activated.
I'm sorry, belt lady, what did you say?
The blue circle under Chad's hand begins to glow brightly, and at a blue flash of light, Chad's suit is... different. The gold parts of the armored vest have become a sparkling metallic blue. The middle of his belt, normally yellow, has turned blue to match.
Flowing store form activated. This form greatly enhances speed, and the Storm Glaive is also yours to command in this form.
Well then, let's go!
Chad places his hand near the center of his belt and pulls outward, remembering when Dex summoned the Electro Saber. Only instead of a sword, he pulls out a short blue and black staff with gold knobs at both ends. He then holds it out and extends it to a double-bladed halberd-type weapon.
Since when can you do that?
Yeah, since when can you do that?
Since 15 seconds ago?
The giant mantis monster tries to rush for Chad again, but this time, Chad's no longer standing there. He reappears next to the bug and slashes with the glaive. A Amidst what looks like blue liquid lightning, Rocky can barely follow what he sees. Chad slashes the monster again, using the force to launch himself into the air. As he comes back down, Chad's energy begins to glow and moves to a bright blue point in his boot, coming down on the Mantis in a blue explosion as he performed his rider kick, replacing the man-trip with a pile of ashes.
Okay, yeah. It's time for some sleep before someone shows up to see what the commotion was.
They both power down.
Yeah, I've got like 4 hours before I'm supposed to be back in Angel Grove to show Adam the sidecar.
They get to their vehicles and start them up.
I'm not backing down from my side work, but I'm sorry for how he treated you this whole time.
Before Chad can respond, Rocky pulls away. Meanwhile, on Edenoi, Dex and Denius stand in front of a large building as a crowd has gathered for the opening of the newest Cirkip factory. Cirkip being this world's version of a car.
And as we begin production on affordable vehicles for the citizens of our great planet, we drive forward into the future.
What a great address that was, Dex. You write all that sentimental stuff yourself?
You know me, Mr. Sentiment.
How are you feeling, by the way? I know you said you've been feeling a little off lately.
I'm okay. I'm just tired. I think the healer said all appears as it should.
Good. We can't have our great hero not at his best, now can we?
You don't need to worry about it, that.
Oh, I don't doubt it, your dude.
There you go. Use that alien slang.
Ha! Oh, Bleplort. When we return to the palace, please don't let me forget. I'm supposed to head to the recruit compound to check on the training for the new special regiment.
Absolutely. Thank you, Denius. Without you, I don't know how I'd handle everything.
That same night, after Chad teleports home, Adam fills him in on the night's events. Chad is about to go to sleep when...
Hal Yeager? I told you to leave that alone for the night. Seriously, Daddy, we're trying to sleep.
I know. I'm sorry. I thought I had it this time.
What's going on?
Nothing, Albie. Go back to sleep, dear.
Chad chuckles to himself and texts Adam that he will be a little later than expected tomorrow.